Just trying to look around and loot anything before we proceed the game, because I got a little stuck there. Because I doubt we'll be coming back to Meridian much, if at all, in the game. This seems like the kind of thing they add in where it's like, oh, look, isn't this neat? You get to see this area from the first game, like in the graphics of the new game. But hey, the game is... We put all the focus on creating the new area, so you can't, like, wander around a lot in the old area. Ooh, got some Karja guards over here. I remember these lads. The movement in this game feels so fluid. Oh, there is another thing. Hello.
We defeated.
Oh, yeah, the final boss.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then near. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I accidentally cut off Aloy by moving.
Looks the same as before.
I got too close to the thing over here. My bad. I think that was their last bit of dialogue. You could see it in the subtitles. Anything over here on this side before we interact with Hades?
Check out the orb first.
Can I grab this? This looks grabbable. She did say check the orb first. Maybe the game doesn't want me to climb. Well, it doesn't seem like it leads anywhere, actually. That would explain it. Yeah, I know about melee attacks. There must have been, like, a training dummy there. So the game was like, hey, you want to try melee again? Hello. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Darkstarters, welcome to stream. Glad to have you. How you doing? All right, I think that's probably everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but let's interact with the corpse of Hades here, which, I mean, wasn't even... Hades didn't really have a body. This was a metal devil that he was in. Hunk of Meat, thank you for subbing to Tier 1 for 6 months. Greatly appreciated. I'm doing well. I'm also really looking forward to this series. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Orb!
I could pull this thing out of me. What? Transmission.
What?
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Fast Bohr 7 quantum processing module heavily damaged. Yo, Sylens? Like, I never really put thought into it before how Sylens caught Hades at the end of the game, but it looks like Sylens programmed his spear that he gave Aloy to defeat him to send Hades to him at the end on purpose so that he could get a hold of him. Ooh, baby.
Might be able to climb up the scaffolding at the base of the spire.
Wait. Tap circle without touching either stick to jump backwards from a hanging position. Oh, nice. Clean. I'm going to forget that a lot. Really glad I could join. I'm actually watching your playthrough of Zero Dawn, Hacker's Memory, and the 2 Next Order playthroughs. Oh my goodness, you got a lot of content to go through, brother. Hope you have a good time with it. It is, dude, I am absolutely going to forget about this circle thing. Okay, so you jump off of stuff with circle now instead of X. I'm pretty sure to jump off of stuff to other locations, you would do it with X or maybe even square in the previous game. Hello there. Why don't you come on over here, buddy?
There we go.
It makes so much sense that Sylens rigged his lance to send Hades to him after the fight.
How to cross over to the spire.
No. But it just never even really occurred to me.
Should be able to get up there now.
Sure hope I'm not messing up Minerva's whole program thing that's keeping the Pharaoh robots off. Don't want to accidentally turn them back on.
I thought Sylens was helping me when he gave me his lance. It looks like he tricked me. It transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through?
Oh, cut myself off. This looks safe.
An elevator? Let's see.
Ooh, classic override. To be fair, Sylens did help us stop Hades, but he also helped himself because he's a scumbag.
Activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
Oh man, I really wanted to climb the whole thing.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
The spire's gonna kill us all! Run, run, ah! Me if I was a Carja right now. Ooh, ominous rain. This isn't dangerous at all. Thank goodness Aloy got her new knees in case we fall. Need to stop talking over the cutscene.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or where to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, now why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, and the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
This game is so pretty!
There's no other choice.
Man, I really hope we get to stab Sylens at some point for being, you know, a dick. Constantly.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Sylens is as full as himself and as arrogant as always. This is the game where we'll punch him, I can feel it. Sylens is a really interesting character. He's not like one of my favorite characters ever or anything, but he is a really interesting character. The way they utilize him and write him in Zero Dawn and so far in Forbidden West is really neat and really interesting. That being said, man, I just want to kick him in the shin. Like just once. I just want to see him get kicked, lose his cool, fall over and be like, my leg, and look undignified for a little while over it and then be like, okay, well now we can work together again. His voice actor is very good. I don't know his voice actor's name, but Sylens' voice actor nails it. I could not imagine a different voice for Sylens.
You went inside it and it transformed, almost like the day of the battle. I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it. The Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated. And indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Yes!
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Ooh, I like that gold and silver. This is probably like the only time we're going to learn more about characters from the past, navigate to the character bios. Oh, that's nice if someone plays this but didn't play Zero Dawn for some reason.
Workbench around here I can use.
But what was I saying? This is probably like the only time we're gonna get to see any of Uthid and Venetia. Was that her name? I knew it started with a V. And I was mentioning earlier that, like, of all the characters I think won't show up much in the game, I hope they show up a bit, so this is probably all we're going to get to see of them, but I'm glad they showed up a little bit at least. That's really nice. I love seeing old characters, especially from side quests in the previous games. That's really nice. But, this might be all we get to talk to, like, Avad and all. This is probably the only time we're going to see Itamin and his mom, I imagine, but who knows, maybe not. But probably won't get much of Avad outside of this. But we'll see. Who knows?
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itamin, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamin. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamin.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Oh, Itamin is adorable. He's adorable. I love that. Oh, I'm really glad that those two showed up, even if just for a small talk. Is that Uthid and Venetia up there? Are they like the main mission thing? Murad said to talk to him when I'm ready to like proceed the game, so.
Very good. The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right.
Avad, are your arms okay?
Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Oh, hey, the good old conversation wheel from the first game. I was wondering when we'd be seeing this. Wasn't this the guy you could have killed? Avad? No, absolutely not. The character you're probably talking about is either Nil, who was the guy who helped you fight bandits, or, what's his name? Olin. You have the opportunity to kill Olin during one of the main missions in the first game. You can choose to let him live and save his family, or kill him and save his family without him, I guess. And then, I don't know what, I think I always let Olin live, so I don't know what happens if you kill him and then go save his family.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
Why is Avad holding his hands like this? Like, it seems so strange. Also, Avad sounds a little quiet to me. I don't know why, but like of all the voice actors, his just sounds like a little, not like silent, like I can still hear him fine. He just sounds like quieter than Aloy and Varl and whatnot. I get he's a king. He has to be soft-spoken, I guess.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years. Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
Once again, we gotta be saving Avad's extended family. First his half-brother and, like, his stepmom, I guess? And then also his, now we gotta go save his cousin. Darkstarters, thank you so much for subbing in Tier 1. Greatly appreciated. Enjoy your emotes and whatnot. Thank you for the support.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me, but I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. free of the crown, I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
I wonder if Edaman is talking about, or not Edaman, I said Edaman because his name came up on screen. I wonder if Avad is talking about Ursa here, or Aloy. Very interesting. Very interesting. The way you keep holding your hands like this is really starting to make me uncomfortable, Avad, I'm not gonna lie.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Ooh, hello. Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose Fist and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose Brain and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose Heart and Aloy will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. Are you kidding? Is insanely rude and unnecessary. Why on earth would you ever say this? Unless you just hate Avad, I guess, but I like Avad. Avad is like one of the coolest characters in the first game. I mean, I think it's an okay question to ask, to be real with you. Honestly, I think the answer that Aloy should give is, like, I don't know when my mission's gonna be over, and I don't know if I'm gonna need to do more after that. So I really, like, legit, bro, I wish I could answer you, but I can't! I usually, most of the time, go with the Brain or the Heart option, because the Fist options, like, 9 times out of 10 just seems so unnecessarily rude to me, and I like to think that Aloy isn't much of, like, a mean-spirited, rude person. So, both of these answers are pretty good, to be honest. I mean, if I was in Aloy's position, I would kind of hope, after going through all the nonsense with Hades, I would hope that after doing all this nonsense in the Forbidden West and fixing Gaia, that I would get a break to go back and just chill in Meridian for a while. So I'm gonna say it's a nice thought.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.